Guys, what is going on? This is Luis Medrano, and this is another episode of the Fit Foodie Podcast. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. What day is it? Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. In today's episode is titled Great Achievements Involve Great Risks. Great one today, guys. Hopefully, you find value in this today. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the Fit Foodie Podcast. Guys, it's a beautiful Thursday, and I'm finishing up yet another week of teaching. And I just celebrated last week my 41st birthday. And man, I post a lot and I share about this a lot that I'm feeling better now as I begin my 40s than I did in my 20s and my 30s. Just with my fitness and how I'm feeling and just my overall fitness level. And so Friday I took the day off from work to enjoy just a nice 3-day weekend. I also attended the PT Domination virtual event, which is all about leveling up your game in fitness coaching and just showing up for your clients, showing up online and being the best version of yourself, guys. And that's what I'm here to do and provide value on these episodes and on these lives for you guys. So today, guys, I attended that and it was amazing. Enjoyed a great weekend with my wife. She surprised me with a beautiful morning sunrise drive on Saturday morning, so that was a cool surprise. And then we went out to dinner with her sister and her husband, who joined us. They were here on a trip to the Grand Canyon, and they joined us for dinner, and we had a really great time. We went to Chinatown, had some sushi. They had a great vegan options there. Absolutely enjoyed it. A lot of fun. The environment was popping. It was a good time. And on Sunday, celebrating my birthday weekend, we ended up going to service. We went to church service, and after that, we went to go explore a new cafe in downtown Las Vegas. And it was amazing. Great spot called Makers and Finders. They have amazing vegan options and great coffee. Yeah, definitely. And Monday was my actual birthday, this past Monday, the 23rd. And I ended up going to work that day. It's been a while since I ended up working on my birthday, and it was a great time. My students wished me happy birthday. I got a couple gifts from them, and just everyone was really friendly and really awesome in showing their love and appreciation and just sending me birthday wishes. So that was a lot of fun, guys. And now I'm just enjoying, the start of my 41st year, right? So it's amazing. I'm grateful more than anything. Grateful for all the love that I've received, not just online, but of course in person with my wife and my students and my family and friends, just wishing me a happy birthday. So I'm happy that was a great time and great weekend and great experience. So, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into today's episode. The topic is great achievements involve great risks. Great achievements involve great risks. And how does this apply to your fitness journey? And you know what? It's just blunt truth, guys. You basically begin running risks the second you get out of bed. And that's just the plain truth. The only way that you're not going to get risks throughout the day thrown at you, or, approach risks and any kind of challenge thrown at you, is if you stay in bed. Stay in bed and not do anything. And even then, that's risky, right? Because you risk health impairments and health problems if you're just sitting around a lot and laying too much, right? Physical problems. So you run risk when you start getting out of bed. The second you get up and start moving, guys, you run risks. I mean, everything that you do in any given day is a risk that you're approaching. We tend to think of the word risk as something dangerous, like, going cliff jumping or going parachuting. Yes, while those are risks as well, it's not just about that. I mean, anything. Going out for a walk could be risky because, the weather might turn on you, or, you might twist an ankle and hurt yourself and now you got to hobble back. Whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be bad because, for example, you might go on a run where you haven't been on a run in a while and you just start to feel really tired, and it's grueling for you because it's been a minute, since you ran, and that's a risk too, right? Everything you do is pretty much a risk, and just understand that you have to put yourself out there. You have to be able to be willing to take risks in order to achieve things. And it doesn't matter how small or how big. I'm not talking about major world changing achievements, although those are amazing, and there's been many people throughout history who have done amazing things and risked their, even their lives to do these things. But that's not what I'm referring to. I want to apply this concept to your fitness journey and how you can take this mindset so that you can experience success, see the success that you want to achieve your fitness goal, your weight loss goal, and sustain it. More than anything, you want to sustain it for life and for good, and live that lifestyle always, not just temporarily, not just yo-yo back and forth where you're gaining the weight back and just kind of feeling that up those ups and downs, right? You want to make this a lifestyle. So you want to make sure that you are being okay with running risks every day, because that's really what's going to allow you to change and to grow. And you know what? Applying it to your fitness journey and going on a fitness journey is a risk. What if you fail? What if you don't succeed? What if things don't go your way? And honestly, guys, that's the case for like 99.99% of the people that go on a fitness journey, on a weight loss journey. They're gonna face problems. They're gonna face challenges, setbacks. They're gonna fall off. Sometimes beat themselves up, and it is a risky situation because you might not succeed at first. It might take you a long time to see the success that you want to see, and there's that chance that things might not go the way you want, and that's just the way it is. You got to accept that, and having that mentality and understanding that that's part of the process will allow you to see those hurdles and just overcome them, because they're going to happen, right? So yes, there's a possibility that you might not succeed, but guys, there's also the possibility that you will succeed, right? That you will be successful, that you will reach your fitness goal, that you will achieve it, and you will get to where you want to get. You got to remember that too. And of course, there's risks involved in doing that too. So the first thing you need to do to adopt this mindset and being okay with taking these risks is leave your comfort zone behind, guys. Like I said earlier, if you want to not risk anything, stay in bed. Don't get up. Don't do anything. Just sit there. But what kind of life is that? Go out there, risk things, challenge yourself, and part of that involves leaving your comfort zone behind. Leave it in your bed. You'll get there at night and be able to put your head on your pillow and knock out again, right? And have a nice good night's sleep and be comfortable in your bed and pillow again. But leave it behind. Leave your comfort zone there. You have to get uncomfortable, right? Put yourself in that mindset, and being uncomfortable means that you're gonna have to give up old habits that didn't serve you, but that were very comfortable. Late night snacking and sitting on the couch and binging on some Netflix. Don't get me wrong, I love to do that too, right? But just making that a habit, no, that's not gonna let you reach your fitness goal and allow you to get to where you want to get. So you have to leave old habits behind, and that's just part of being uncomfortable, right? And establishing new routines. Maybe that means going on a daily walk in the morning for 20 minutes, which is something you've never done. It's going to be uncomfortable at first. You're not going to like it. But part of being okay with taking risks and achieving great things is getting out of your comfort zone, right? The second thing is you want to, for example, you might need to do a new meal plan that you are having to really get used to prepping and shopping and doing the things that are necessary to be able to achieve fitness success and weight loss success and sustain it, right? It will be uncomfortable at first. You might not like it at first, but that's part of the process, and that involves leaving your comfort zone behind, right? And the second thing, to be okay with, taking these risks to make great achievements in your life, in your fitness journey, in your weight loss goal, is embrace the uncertainty, guys, because you can't predict everything that's going to happen in your journey. You can't say I'm going to lose 1 pound a week for the next 10 weeks and it's going to be a perfect 10 pounds, because that's just not how it works. And we have lives, we have jobs, we're busy. We're busy people, we're busy professionals, we're parents, and everyone has things on their plate, and it's not going to work like that. So embracing uncertainty and knowing that, some things I might not know at first, but I can ask questions, I can get help, I can seek other people who are doing what I'm doing, and be able to achieve things and save time and money that way, right? Hire a mentor, even hire a coach, and that's even a quicker way to do it, right? So there are ways to do it, but also be okay with some things you're not going to be sure about, and that's fine. Through action, the answers are revealed. That's the best way to go about it, right? Take action. And you know what? Part of that involves to being okay with being uncertain and pushing through anyways. Pushing through because the action is what's going to get you to the other side, right? And the third point, and then after I share this, guys, I do want to give you some actionable items because this podcast, these lives are all about action and giving you value and things that you can actually do and apply. So I hope you find value in this. Let's go ahead and continue, guys. The third thing is you want to understand that there are satisfaction with doing things in short term and short term pleasures, but they're not going to lead you to where you want to get if your goal is to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, or more, right? So you want to make sure that you understand that there's going to be a little trade off involved where you're going to have to risk those, giving up those short term comforts so that you can achieve long term success. And eating junk food, going to fast food, eating out where you don't have to cook, skipping workouts, all that stuff is easy. All that stuff provides short term pleasures and they're simple to do and they're comfortable, right? But you're going to have to kind of understand that you will have to step out of that. You will have to step out of that. And I'm not saying like for good and be this like monk, who does things perfectly. I mean, I just use that as an example. I'm not too versed on the way monks live, but you know what I mean? Like you don't have to be this like perfect Zen, meditating 10 hours a day kind of person in order to achieve your goals. And you can fall off here and there, go out to eat, skip a workout. That's fine. I do it. We all do it. But you got to make sure that you got to ensure that you understand that to achieve long-term success means do a little bit of sacrificing of the short-term fun, comfortable stuff, right? So immediate gratification can be cool. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes you might have to just forego that for a bit, and that's fine, right? And again, understand that all this is so that your mindset is on point when it comes to understanding that with great achievements involves risks, great risks. And part of that risk is risking, like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to do these things anymore. Yes, you will, but you will have to sacrifice them for a bit, right? And I want to give you some actionable steps, things that you can actually do and apply to build this mindset of being okay with getting out of bed and understanding that being on a journey is going to involve risking things, going out there, going out on a limb and trying new things and challenging yourself, right? And action item number one is to begin with a clear goal in mind. If you have to write it down, if you have to go on Google Images and find pictures that help you establish what this goal is, maybe a body that you're aspiring to kind of be like, maybe a number that represents your weight loss goal, maybe a vacation that you're trying to go on and you want to look good and feel good for it, whatever the case may be, you have to begin with having a clear goal. And it's easier than it sounds. You might need to take some time to really make that goal happen and really make yourself clear on it. So part of that risk is setting a goal that is going to make you uncomfortable. And write it down, guys. Write it down, print it on paper, print out some photos, and put it on your vision board. Whatever you have to do to make it clear so that you know what you want to do and you know what you have to do, right? So I'll share with you, for example, my goal right now. I'll be transparent and tell you that my current fitness goal is to build muscle in the next 6 to 12 months. I shed weight and I'm on my fitness journey myself. As a coach, I'm also working with the coach. Coaches have coaches too, right? So my current goal is in the next 6 to 12 months, put on as much more mass on my frame as I can. Because I lost the weight and I feel good and lean, but now I see like, okay, I want to put on some more upper body, especially my upper body. I've always been a soccer player, and so I have, not thick legs, if you want to call it that, but for me it's more my upper body. But overall, in my whole body, I want to put on as much muscle as I can in the next 6 to 12 months, and I'm working with the coach to do that. And I'm clear on what I want. I want to reach at least 10 pounds. I know that's totally doable in 12 months or less, and I know that involves getting to 160 to 170 pounds. Right now I'm about 154, 153. So anywhere between 160, 170 would be a good goal to hit, a good target, right? So I know that building as much muscle as I want as I can, 10 plus pounds is my number, and I'm clear on that. And so step one for you is to get clear on your target. Do you want to lose 10 pounds in the next 12 weeks, in the next 4 months? Do you want to be able to run a marathon by January? Or be specific to you. What is your fitness goal? Okay. Second action step you can do is change one small habit. So do an audit of yourself. Do an audit of your current habits, things that are serving you in feeling healthy and feeling good and energized, and things that you know that you probably shouldn't be doing or not doing as much, that are not allowing you to reach your fitness goal. So it might be over snacking, or not being consistent with the gym, maybe skipping the gym every week. You skip at least one workout. Maybe you're going to bed late and waking up early and not getting a good night's sleep. Maybe you're not drinking your water every day. Whatever it is, try to audit your routine and your habits and see if there's one small, I'm not saying to overhaul your life, right? One small habit that you can change. And for example, if you know you're only drinking, half a liter of water and your goal is 2, or you know that drinking your water, which you should be drinking your water, is one thing you want to work on, then do that one thing. Drink 2 liters a day and just track it. Put a check mark on your calendar or on your phone in a notepad and just track whether you did it or not, so that you're able to see week in, week out whether you're changing that habit. And eventually it's going to be a habit. You'll be drinking water like nothing. Maybe you want to walk 10,000 steps a day. And right now you're hardly doing anything. You're at a desk job, or you're not really walking, or you're not tracking your steps. Change one small habit is the second action item. And the third thing is to stick to it, stick to your plan despite setbacks. Now, guys, like I said earlier, there's going to be risks involved, because you're, trying something new, and there's challenges, and everything involves risks. But there's going to be setbacks, and understand that that's going to be part of the process, and stick to the plan no matter what. Okay? I've been on my own fitness journey. I've had plenty of setbacks where I don't meet my calorie targets for the day. I end up getting hungry late at night because it's a Friday night, and I've been, had a busy work week, and I'm watching movies with my wife, and I want to head to the pantry and get some snacks. I get a bag of chips and just eat it all, on that night. And I pretty much failed in my meal plan that day. But who cares? It was just that day, right? So the next day, I don't do anything like I need to now run on the treadmill for 2 hours to undo it. I just simply continue my journey, continue my plan for that day. So take the risk of staying consistent even when your progress does not feel like you're doing any progress, right? It's going to feel slow. You're going to work out and get a good workout at the gym, but you look in the mirror, there's not going to be any changes. And then after a week, there'll be very little changes. It's a process, right? You'll start to see changes after a few weeks if you stay consistent, and if you stick to your plan despite setbacks, right? So guys, just to sum it up, just to kind of wrap this up, remember that with great achievements come great risks, and going on a fitness journey is a great achievement. It's not easy, it's hard, it's challenging, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it, and with that comes great risks, right? And just to kind of recap the action steps that you can take to understand and change your mindset over getting up and taking risks, and being okay with taking the risks required to get on a fitness journey. Number 1, commit to a clear goal. Make it clear, print it out, write it down, something that you can follow and you can actually do. Number 2, pick one small habit that you know is not serving you and change it. Maybe it means walking an extra 1,000 steps. Maybe it means drinking an extra liter of water. Maybe it means going to bed 30 minutes sooner or waking up 30 minutes earlier. Change one habit that you know is going to help you take one step closer to your fitness goal. And number 3, guys, is stick to your game plan regardless of setbacks, because there are going to be setbacks. But stick to it. You fall off one day, who cares? You're continuing with your plan the very next day. That's it, right? Those are the action items that's going to help you change your mindset and understand that, guys, the second you get out of bed, you start running risks. You start taking on challenges. You're at work and you have a project to do. You have goals to accomplish. You have things you want to do. You have a weight loss goal to achieve. All these things involve challenges and risks, and you have to be okay with that. And again, part of that is just taking the action. Through the action, the answers are revealed. That's one thing that I live by, and I want you to think that, guys. Through action, the answers are revealed. So it's okay to take the risk and be uncertain. The more action you take, the more answers will come to you, and the easier the process will be. And pretty soon, you'll be achieving your fitness goal and you'll be sustaining it for good and then moving on to bigger and better goals from there. So I hope you found this useful, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you found value in here. If you did, share this with everyone, guys. This is the Fit Foodie Podcast. Again, my name is Luis Medrano, and I am head coach at Vegan Body Goals. This is the place for plant-based foodies that want to lose weight, feel great, and elevate their lives. Guys, thank you so much. I wish you a beautiful Thursday, a great rest of the week. Peace, love, and I'll see you in the next one. Much love, guys.